You may be checking all the right boxes and doing everything you know to do, and still not be experiencing success in your financial journey. Maybe it's time for something different. Maybe it's time for you to partner with God and allow Him to overlay His supernatural on your natural efforts. It doesn't mean you're off the hook. Doesn't mean you don't have to do anything. You still have to work hard. You still have to have a financial plan, and you still have to discipline yourself to work that plan. But it is an acknowledgement that you need God in every area of your life, including finances. Now there's a scripture. It's found in Psalm 127:1. The first part of that scripture says that except God build the house, well, the laborer is working in vain. That scripture shows us that there are two parties involved. One is God and the effort that He puts forth, and the second is man's efforts. Now, quite honestly, if God is not involved in the process, then it really doesn't matter what a human being does. You may be working very hard, and you may have the technological skills and understanding that you need in order to be a success. And all those things are certainly commendable. However, if you have the skill and you have the motivation and you have the understanding and even the networks and contacts, but you do not have favor or opportunity, you may still be stagnant. You may come to work early, or you may work on your business with all your strength and all your effort and still be invisible to people of influence and power, because every issue is not a natural issue. There are supernatural issues. The second half of that scripture says, except the Lord keeps the city, well, the watchman, he waketh in vain. Almost saying the watchman could stay asleep because it's not going to do any good to be on the lookout. Now, there's a little bit of nuance in the second part of this. The first part we said was talking about offense, building something. But this talks about protecting something, more of a defense. And part of your defense might be that you are really watching for expenses, you're watching for waste, you are really being careful, you're working your budget, you're working your plan, you're doing everything you can to protect the finances that come into your home, into your hands. All of that, again, very commendable. But let's take a step back. Because even though you're on the watch for any expenses that might come along, mostly you're looking at things that are external. What if the problem is internal? What if the problem is your mindset and the way that you think about things? Then you have a great defense, but you've also got a hole in your defenses. Now let's say that you finally get your mindset together and you've overcome past disappointments, past experiences, but you are now tired. You have been trying to save money, you've been trying to cut expenses, and you are tired and you are weary. What happens when you just don't have the strength to keep going? You need supernatural intervention. But let's take it a step further. Let's say you have the motivation and you're starting to see success financially and you are really happy about it. But what if you lack discernment, another spiritual issue, and you trust people who mean you no good, and the only reason that they are in your life is to waste your time and waste your money? Then what? You still have a gap. And you still need the supernatural ability and intervention from a God who knows it all. So if you have found that your financial journey is stagnant or inconsistent, You do a little bit okay, and then you get stuck again. You pay off some bills, you're back in debt again. Your business starts to boom, then you lose clients. If you find that you are caught in this cycle, I would suggest that you consider rebooting your financial plan. Only this time, start with God. Start with God, continue with God. Also continue with your skills, continue with learning. You know, it's sometimes easier to concentrate on things that everybody else is talking about, right? To go out and to go out and hustle up money, sort of do or die. Do whatever it takes to get the money, do whatever it takes to cut expenses, do whatever it takes to find yourself in a strong financial position. And perhaps what God is saying is all of that may have its place, but first, come to me. There's a lot of humility in that. Coming to God and asking God for help, for direction, for favor. The benefits of including God include an amazing offense, one where there is endurance. And so our financial success does not end with us and with our generation, but it's passed on to our children and our children's children. And not only financial success is passed on, but passion and wisdom so that they are empowered to continue on in their own financial journey. We also receive vision and wisdom from God and balance so that we know the thing that we are building, the business, the financial success that we are building, it is not our God. Not only that, but partnering with God gives us a solid and strong defense so that our financial efforts are protected, so that we have discernment and we understand when people are trying to scam us or use us or just have ill intentions. Finally, God protects us from ourselves. And so there's a balance between our own ambition and ensuring that we don't harm others. I pray that this has been a blessing. Please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me to continue to put out this content. Also, check out this video. I think you'll enjoy it. God bless.